Welcome to this quick and easy tutorial. I'm Svetlana Vronska and I would like to share with you some quick, awesome tips how you can enrich your collection that you deliver to your client by, for example, I chose these two images on a super white background and a little darker with one light included from the left side. And I prepare a few digital backdrops where baby laying on his back and baby laying on their belly. And these backdrops you can find on our Etsy store that we designed and created for you. So by choosing perfect digital backdrop, you have to always look for light. If you photograph baby on a darker background with a one light, so watch for the same look backdrop that you know will perfectly fit, and you know how to use lots of Photoshop techniques to move to edit baby in. So same darker background, and I prepare few when the baby on their back, and this is these are lighter background, so I chose lighter baby from the same photo shoot. So instead of delivering 30 photographs, you will enrich your collection to 35 that where parents can the variety to choose from, or just deliver, depends on your packages. So you can find this beautiful digital backdrop on our Etsy store. I will put link down below right under this video. So let's get started. So as I mentioned before, I decided to use a baby on a darker background. There is few versions how to select the baby. So you can select with a 4, and maybe it's gonna work. So use select tool, go to select and mask. By hitting bracket D, I enlarge my selection tool and just draw in and out by collecting this 4 to look more realistic. All right, looks like I picked up everything. Click OK. As you see, there is 0, 0, 0, 0. All right, and click your move tool and move your baby to prepare digital backdrops. All right, I'm holding shift key and the edge of my photo, and I'm downsizing. Click OK, click mask, use black brush, click brush, and just erase everything that you don't like. You can leave with the 4 that you had your baby in, or you can go ahead, and as you see, I'm using flow 20, and I'm going just down to all these harsh lines to erase everything that I don't like. I'm that imperfect, all extras. All right, looks good, isn't it? Looks perfect. All right, it's a quick tip without doing same thing over and over. If you have similar backdrops, you just click before flattening this image, you just hold this layer and drag to your open digital backdrops and just drop it. If the size are the same. In this case, maybe a little bit too little, you can enlarge, but I suggest you to grab the baby from this one. I'm just gonna use, this is the quick tip, so you just may use may not go to flow and erase everything that's unnecessary. All right, and let's use same thing for the third prepare background. Click OK. Use flow a little less, maybe 30. And by moving your brush, you just erase everything that we don't want to see in our image. Again, these digital backdrops are available on our Etsy store. Don't forget to use coupon that Andrew created for you. All right, for this image, even though we have highlights over here, but I would love to use some, I will decrease some brightness and click Alt and clip it to my baby only. As you see, it's clipped only to the baby. Flatten the image, use layers. If you want to create more dramatic look, click flatten the image, use some burn tool, just in case you want it, and that's a perfect finished look. Now your collection to the client increase up to 3 new absolutely beautiful variety of photos, and just by using like quick easy tool, we use only 5 minutes, and we created 3 new absolutely different images that will enrich your collection. Imagine moving the baby in these 3 different backdrops. You might wake up the baby will turn, maybe will wake up. So I suggest you, when you photographing the baby, think about the backdrop you have in mind or you're planning to buy from our store, and just position the baby or use lighting that is similar to digital backdrop. Or if you already done your photo shoot, so just find your perfect digital backdrops. All right, looks perfect to me. I'm gonna flatten these images. Where's one more? I'm gonna flatten these images. I'm gonna use layers for this one more, and use a burn tool to give the final look. Also, you can use some exposure and use offset, just to give this dreamy look, as you see before and after. Something different, something interesting. And just because I have red, maybe it's not gonna look so cool, or it's up to your taste. Maybe I'll do some over here, just a little bit. Click flatten the image, and you have absolutely beautiful 3 new beautiful photographs. All right, let's use the baby that lying on their belly. So use select tool, select the baby, and the baby has beautiful hair, beautiful, just so crazy beautiful. And use some select tool to select and mask, just to pick up all this beautiful hair from the baby's head that we will need, because it's gonna look more realistic. Click OK, use move tool, and move to prepare digital backdrops. So I prepared this swing. Just drop the baby, no, just drop this image, hold shift key and drag the corner of the layer. All right, until you position the baby perfectly to the swing. All right, for this reason, I would like more contrast to the baby. Before, I'm gonna use some layers, and I'm gonna move the black toward the right, and I'm gonna use Alt key and click to the baby. As you see, we just give a little more contrast to the baby, so it's not too washed, so it looks perfectly, blends perfectly with the background. Click this layer and the contrast by using shift key, so 2 layers are highlighted. Click your right and merge layers. So now it's the same baby. Okay, click mask tool, use brush and a black brush. The flow has to be 100, or you can use some 4 brush. Use some 4 brush. Move the brush to the vertical position and just create this look that make sure it looks naturally, like baby really lying in this 4. Absolutely beautiful. There is no need to add shades, shadows, just because we chose the perfectly. So lighter background, lighter the baby. Okay, since I already used some my brush tool, I'm gonna take this layer and move to another. As you see, it's perfectly blended. No need to edit anything else. Perfectly, as you see, it's perfectly looking like it has to be. The baby like was laying over there. Okay, click flatten the image, and now you made the collection. You're bigger on 2 creative images. Imagine again, maybe over here on their baby back, I will use some smudge tool and we'll just create a little blurriness. Since we have this, as you see, the rope, the second rope, it's a little blur, and the baby's back a little further. So perfectly looking baby. So we don't have any doubt that the baby was not there. It's perfectly looking baby. All right, so same here, flatten the image, use smudge tool. So by using 2 minutes, and you have beautiful images for your client. All right, thank you for being with us. Thank you for following us, loving us, commenting. I hope it was super helpful for you, super easy, and see you soon.